Hey, how's it going? This is Pierre Ligon, Real Estate Pierre, and today we're going to go over how to build your real estate power team. So, first off, I want to do a little bit about myself. I started Maestro Investment Group in 2021 after seeing a need for more community fueled investments in undervalued and transitioning markets. We focus our efforts within the Hampton Roads Metropolitan and the Greensboro Triad, purchasing unused or dilapidated properties with the intent to restore and stabilize to add value to each community. As an agent, I'm focused on residential and commercial real estate investors, aiding their growth no matter the investment strategy. Within these markets, we've been able to create relationships with vendors that cater to investors and their assets. I specialize in income producing properties between 1 and 50 units in the Hampton Roads, Virginia, and Greensboro Triad, North Carolina. So, what is a real estate team? They're going to be your go to for all your investment needs. They're going to be your resource of knowledge. And most importantly, they're going to be the boots on the ground. They're going to be in the market, at the homes, at the properties, being able to tell you exactly what's going on and helping you mitigate any risk should that arise. So everyone has different real estate ambitions and goals. But whatever yours are, you stand a greater chance of achieving them with the help of your core team members. You should view your real estate investing team members as business partners who are essential to helping you achieve greater success in your real estate investing career. A real estate investing team is a collection of professionals with whom to work closely with prior to, during, and after the purchase of a real estate investment. The real estate investment team helps you with sourcing deals, financing, the due diligence process, and helping you manage your real estate investments. As you continue to build your real estate portfolio, having an established team can help you save valuable time and money. The key to building a successful team is finding reliable people. Build a solid team of professionals that you can depend on. The key members of your team: a real estate agent, your lender, contractors, the title company, and property managers. So, first, we're going to start with your agent. You want your agent to be an investor, not just investor friendly. There's a difference. If they're an investor themselves, they've been through all of the pitfalls, know how to mitigate risk, and know exactly who to call when anything arises. That brings me to my third point of make sure they have a large network. The main reason that you're relying on a team is because they've spent the time, money, and effort to build a network within their market, and you're able to leverage their time. So, the agent, when you decide to sell, you're going to pay them 6% of the commission, and that's split between the buyer side and the seller side. But usually, the seller pays the whole 6%. On the adverse side, when you use an agent to purchase an investment property, you pay nothing when you buy. A good agent is going to help you analyze deals and make sure they fit into your criteria. As mentioned earlier, they're going to be boots on the ground. As soon as a property hits the market or becomes available, they're going to be the ones to get in there, show you, whether it be through FaceTime or video chat, a real time look of what the property looks like. They're going to be the ones to bring you deals. That goes back to their network. If the agent is well connected, they will know a lot of people in their market, and those people oftentimes will bring them deals. The data: agents have access to the multiple listing service, or the MLS. This is all the data going on in a market at any given time, from what's sold and what's active to what fell through to the taxes that the homeowner paid previously. All this data would be so helpful to you in making a decision when purchasing an investment property. Second person on your team is going to be the lender. And this can vary. They can be a private money lender, meaning somebody that you know that is going to lend you the money at predetermined terms so that you can invest in some properties. They could be bank loans or conventional. And these are when you go out and you find a mortgage officer or a loan officer and they pre-qualify you and they tell you how much you're able to borrow and how much down payment you would need to pay. They generally give you between 15 and 30 years to repay, and these are the most common loans that you see. There's also a hard money lender. Now, hard money lenders are almost specifically used for real estate investing. These loans typically are higher in interest rate than a conventional loan, but they have more favorable terms for an investor. Intended to get you into a property or help you repair a property, and then you refinance out using one of the two previously mentioned loans. A good lender that works with investors is key. Knowing what an investor needs and how what exit strategy an investor is going to use is very key to how the lender and what loan they will present to you. A good lender is going to know the financial trends in that market and they're going to be able to direct you. And a good lender will recommend a great agent that works with investors, contractors, and many of the other professionals you'll need. And that brings us to your contractor and handyman. So these will be important whether you're flipping properties or you're deciding to buy and keep them as a rental. They're a critical member of your team. One of the first things you're going to want to understand is how they charge. Do they charge on a draw and you pay them as each job gets done when you're doing a flip? Do you pay them up front or have you built a relationship with them and they'll take their payment at closing? It is critical to check the references of your handymen and contractors. Unlike other of the professionals where their is done and you don't hear from them anymore, what a contractor or handyman does, you live with. If a contractor did a bad job on one of your flips and it cost you a lot of money, you're going to remember. And if a handyman did something in your house that also cost you a lot of money or is just inconvenient, you're going to remember. Ask your agent or lender for contractors and handymen that they have personally worked with. And even with that recommendation, interview multiple and make the best decision for yourself. Your property manager. This is the person that is going to be there every day, handling the day to day operations. They're going to do things such as screen your tenants, advertise your rentals when they're vacant. They'll help you increase profits with additions that add value or inputting amenities that other competing properties are using. They help mitigate risk. Again, they handle the day to day operations. You don't have to worry about being called at 12 a.m. for a leaky faucet because that's the property manager's job. And it's very hard to find a good one. Property managers are one of those that when you find one, you pay them well and you keep them because they will save you money for years to come. Now you're thinking, when should you start looking for your first property? And I say immediately. Where can you find the members for your real estate investing team? The main one would be a RIA. A real estate investment association. These are all over the country, and there's likely one in a city right near you. Lawyers. These are the people that work with and talk to all the practitioners of real estate in a market. They'll let you know if a contractor has lawsuits or if an agent doesn't ever close on his contracts or if a lender pulls out last minute on a consistent basis whenever you're trying to get a deal done. Accountants. Accountants work with all the practitioners as well. We all need our books done and we all need our taxes handled. So we go to accountants. They'll be able to tell you who's reliable, who gets complaints, and so on and so forth. And the biggest way is tell everybody you know what you're looking for. By simply telling people you're trying to start investing in real estate and you want to build a power team, people will start recommending people that they know or they've worked with. So what now? The biggest thing that holds new investors back is not taking action. You're able to build this team now. How can you ever expect to start investing if you don't acquire and use the resources? That means don't just get their numbers and emails, but use them. Call them and keep taking steps. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can find me at reachpierre.com. My email is pierre@reachpierre.com, or you can shoot me a text directly at 757 504 1381. And you can also follow me and my collective on Facebook at the Creative Investor Collective. This is where we go over all things real estate investing and doing it in a creative way. Thanks so much for watching, and you guys have a great one.